Heian Yandan. With this kata, we're going to perform it starting off to the left like we have on our other katas. What we're going to do is we're just going to turn slightly to a back stance from here as we perform our first move. So from here, you're going to turn as you move your hands to your right side from here. You'll notice I have my hands open, fingers closed, thumbs in from here, kind of like a knife hand block, but you're just going to have those hands to your right side from here. On your first one, your left hand's going to be closest to you from here. Now when you go back into your stance, those hands come to your side here as you come up from here. So we've got those hands coming up. Kind of think of Heian Nidan. Remember how you had your hands up on Heian Nidan from here? Think of it the same way, but instead of having this hand straight up, you're going to want to tilt it in just slightly from there. So let me show you one more time. We're from here, and we come up from there. Other side, we're just going to put our hands to our side from here. Right hand's closest to you as we perform it on the right side from there. After this, what we're going to do is we're going to pick our left leg up. Pick your left leg up right behind your knee here on your right side. Kind of put your left leg at the top of your right foot behind your right knee to kind of give yourself a little support there in case you're having balance problems. But you're going to have your hands just like a baseball bat over your right shoulder from here. We're going to step into a front stance, performing a downward X block from there. After your X block, you're going to step up into another front stance and perform an augmented block from there. After this, we're going to come up and do another crane stance, but only hold it for just a moment because you will be performing a side kick block like you did on Heian Nidan after your double blocks from here in your hammer fist. Think of it the same way. So we're from here, you're going to come back, kick block, set down into a front stance. You're going to put your left hand out as you step down into your front stance. Now you're doing this next part. Make sure when you do it, don't bring your hand to your elbow. Just think of your left hand as a bag and just elbow into it from there. So you're going to set down, left hand comes out, hand is on our belt here, and elbow in from there. After this one, we're going to slide our front leg back like so here. Hands come to our left side. Remember Heian Nidan right here. This hand's going to be the same way from there. Hands on our side. Perform another side kick block. From here, set down into your front stance. This time your right hand comes out. Remember what I said, if you're not using your other hand, it's going to be right there on your belt. So we set down from here, elbow in from there. Now after this it's going to be a little tricky because you are going to perform two moves at the same time in this next couple sections. So we're from here, elbow. What we're going to do is our right hand is going to come up and cover as we block down and do sort of a side downward knife hand from here. So we're from here, we're going to block, we're going to cover and block down at the same time, like that right there. Okay, so we're from here, block down. Now this next part, we're in the front stance facing the right side, and all we're going to do with our feet is just turn them like that. So you're going to have to pick your toes up and just pivot on your heels until you get lined up with the front here. So we're from here, and when we turn, we're going to do another double move at the same time. This hand's down here is going to come up, cover as this hand comes through with a temple strike from there. Okay, so left hand's covering, this right hand's coming through, temple strike. Now we're going to step up with a front kick with our rear leg. Front kick, set that leg down. Now as you step behind your front leg, like so from here, you're going to bring this right hand up and in from there. And your left hand just comes to your belt from there. So let me go and show you all of that one more time at a steady pace. We're from here, cover block, cover temple strike, front kick, step behind, and back fist in from there, and kia. That is your first kia of Heian Yandan, right when you lock that move in from there. After our back fist, what we're going to do is we're going to step out with our left leg. We're just going to slide out to an angle, 45-degree angle, not going straight on to the right wall or straight back towards the rear here, kind of right there in the middle. So when you turn, you're going to get into a back stance here, bringing your hands up, and you're going to turn them out towards whatever's in front of you here. Turn them out, tension out, step in with a front kick. Now make sure you're in the back stance right here, because most people want to get into a front stance right here. So make sure, good back stance, coming out, and we're going to step up, front kick, right punch, and left punch from there. So let me show you all that one more time. We're from here. Now, as you step out from here, what you're going to do is you're going to bring those hands up as you start to turn. So you're going to turn from here, coming up with those hands. When you get about shoulder high, you just want to start coming out from here. Remember, good back stance. And step up, front kick, right leg, right hand punch, left hand punch. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to turn with the front leg. You're going to slide it back first. Slide your front leg back, kind of into a cat stance position here. And what you're going to do is you're going to step back out with that same leg, your right leg, into another back stance as you come up from here, performing the same thing like you did to the left side here. So we're going to come up, same procedure, just come up when you get about shoulder high, out from here. Then we're going to step in, front kick, 1, 2 from there. After our punch here, what we're going to do is we're going to turn our front leg, which is in a front stance, line up with the rear side here into a back stance. So let me show you what I'm talking about, and you're going to perform 3 of these augmented blocks. So your front leg is just going to slide slightly over, get lined up as you perform your first augmented block from here. Now make sure when you're doing these back stances and stepping up with your augmented blocks, make sure you keep a straight line and don't be coming off to the side when you're performing these. So we have our first one here as we come across. That's your first one. Step up, coming over, blocking through. Second one, step up one more, come to the side, blocking through from here. Next, what we're going to do is we're going from our back stance. We're going to step out into a front stance with our lead leg. You're going to step out to the side, keeping that rear leg where it's at. Reaching out, grab those hands. There's like an attacker here. You're grabbing them. Do a knee as a kia as you turn from there. After your augmented block here, let me show you one more time. We're just going to step out with our left leg. Reach out from here, grab. Knee, kia, and set back knife hand from here. Okay, that's your first knife hand. We're going to step up one more. And that is your final move from there. And when we finish, you're just going to slide your front leg back, which is in a back stance, slide it back. And we are done from there. Heian, Yandan.